All of our lives, we've been lied to. We've been told, hey, you see that thing out there with the wings on the tree? That's a bird. And it's a living creature that just goes about its days singing and waking everybody up with its beautiful songs. But that's a lie. Birds are not real. Birds are just another thing that the government uses to spy on us, just like our phones and our Bluetooth devices like Alexa and our TVs. The real thing that we all need to know is that we are never truly alone. We are always being watched. For the next short while, me and my colleagues Blake Stevens and Caleb Pennington shall convince all of you of the truth to rid the world of ignorance one classroom at a time. Birds are not real. In case some of you don't believe that the US government would spy on its own citizens, I would like to take us back in time to the 1960s and the 1970s. During this time, the CIA had an operation under the name of Operation Chaos, or MHCAHAOS. This operation was used to spy on American groups in order to find any potential foreign influence within the groups that spread waves among American society. These groups included the SCLC and the Black Panthers. This project was under the administration of Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon, who was our 73rd president, not only had this run-in with birds and surveillance, but also had another big run-in with birds, and this was a controversy. During his 1973 inaugural address, Richard Nixon felt that the presence of pigeons would help ruin the atmosphere of the day. So what did he do? He had his people spray down the entire route with poison to the pigeons. This left tons of dead pigeons all along the route to his inauguration. Now, with the knowledge that the Nixon administration both killed birds during his inauguration and also backed a government surveillance thing over domestic peoples, I think we can all add two and two together and just say, why not take advantage of both scenarios? Kill all the birds and replace them with drones. No one will be the wiser. In August of 2018, Jennifer Bisset of CNET.com reported on the Dove program. The Dove program is a Chinese project centered around the creation of a drone that takes the shape of a bird. This is not the first drone that was made by the government that's in the shape of a bird. It's just one of the highest profile ones, and I think we all need to look at this as proof of the fact that there is a bigger conspiracy throughout the entire world to cover up the fact that birds aren't real, to cover up the fact that birds are just an excuse to spy on humans. The Dove program created birds with a high-def camera, with a GPS, and with a data link with potential satellite communication capability. As Timothy R. Heath of the Rand Corporation puts it, it's a whole new level of intrusiveness. It's a whole new way for the government to look on and see what you're doing with your life. We must remember we are not alone in the world, and that the government is always, always watching. Now I would like to introduce you all to a website that I like to call the Holy Bible of Bird Truthers. This website is birdsaren'treal.com. Birdsaren'treal.com was created by the founder of the Birds Aren't Real movement and includes a vast library of information upon the subject. Within that library, it expands upon just saying birds aren't real, but goes into fact in explaining how birds have existed for thousands of years within records, but there hasn't been enough technology existent within the world to properly have government surveillance drones way back in the dark ages. You see, the website goes and says, birds at one point did exist, but they've all since been killed. The last bird was killed in 2001. So for all of you born after 2001, I'm sorry to tell you, but you've never seen a bird. Now, this website also includes a lot of other stuff, such as ways that it helps to spread its message across the entire planet through multiple media platforms like Twitter and Facebook, but also includes printable flyers for any follower of the movement that would possibly want to be able to spread the message themselves. Such as if you go up into Mr. Jacobs, the government teacher's classroom in the end of this hallway, on his board you will see a "Birds Aren't Real" flyer that is helping spread the message to hundreds of students every single day. And that is the true essence of this movement. It's the destruction of ignorance and the knowledge that birds aren't real.